now listening to the Black Absolute.
You will never see anything like this ever again. Grinders and grindettes, what's happening? Happy Black History Month to all. As you can see, my shirt say dream like Martin, Lee like Harriet, fight like Melon, think like Garvey. And what it says that you don't see is kick ass like Kendrick Lamar. As we know, Kendrick Lamar swept at the Grammys last night.
They got it right again.
Last year, as we know, Killer Mike won Album of the Year. And I was kind of perplexed because I hadn't listened to Killer Mike's album up until that point. But it made me get the album, which I have the vinyl, which you guys don't see. I got the vinyl, and inside the vinyl comes with a poster, and I got the poster hanging up over there. And man, Scientists and Engineers is still one of my favorite songs. So the fact he swept last year, the fact that Doechii got Album of the Year, even though I'm not a big Doechii fan, I recognize talent. It's kind of like for instance, I know like certain rappers are good rappers. That doesn't make me I'm not necessarily a fan of them, but you respect them. Like, yo, I know he get busy, but I'm just not a fan of that type of music.
You know what I mean? Like, I like what I like.
I like my trap shit. I like my,
you know what I mean?
I'm not a fan of that type, but I understand that he gets busy. So that's what it is with Doechii. I understand she gets busy. And I will say the song that she did do at the Grammys, that is one of my favorite songs, though. I do like that song. But her particular style of rap, it just isn't for my taste. But I recognize the hard work and talent and the skill set that she does have. So I was screaming. You should have saw me in the house, like, screaming for these people like I knew them. Like,
yes!
Because whether I like her music or not, or I feel like her music is for me, she's a melanin-endowed female in a male-dominated industry who is working hard, who has over-camera struggles, and she's on the biggest stage of her career, and she won. She got it right. Like, the list of voters got it right. Like, yo, this was the best album for me. She got outvoted. Like, everybody in that category, she had the best album. Like, you could say J. Cole, put up an argument with J. Cole, but that was a mixtape. That wasn't an album. Like, it shouldn't even been in the category. For real, for real. Eminem album was just, we ain't know Eminem ain't been the best Eminem since the early 2000s. So I'm just leave that there. Why, it was an alright album. Future on Metro Boomin. If I was gonna give it to anybody besides Doechii, I would have gave it to them because they did put out two great bodies of work. And me personally, that's probably who I would have probably went with. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not mad because girl works her ass off. So, as we know, also the Weekend Maters return. Harvey Mason Jr. is a prominent figure in the music industry. He had a producer collective known as the Underdogs in the early 2000s who are responsible for numerous hits. It was a revolving door of producers and talent. Tank, Jay Valentine, the list goes on and on who was part of this collective, but they look them up. They're responsible for everything. But the two main figures were Harvey Mason and another gentleman by the name of, I don't know why I'm drawing a blank, but he was married to Kim Kardashian, his first gentleman, the other gentleman. And it's just a crazy story. But Harvey Mason has been doing this for a while. I believe his father was prominent in the industry as well. But he took it upon himself to come up with a new voting process that consists of a bunch of diverse individuals from the Pride community, from the African American Latino community, and just a bunch of collectives. So now we see this is how we get records like Not Like Us and Killer Mike getting these wins that are deserving, because these are people that are actually close to the street. And it's not some old people sitting up in the office don't have their finger on the pulse and know what's going on. So he did all he could do to improve the process and somehow got the Weeknd to perform. He performed with Playboi Carti last night. And I love the song, but Playboi Carti, come on. He's horrible, man. Like, he's really, really bad. Like, I tweeted last night. He's just not good. He's horrible. And you know who's just as equally as bad as Playboi Carti is Janelle Monáe. Like, she's horrible, man. Like, out of all the people to do a Quincy Jones tribute, and Will Smith did a great introduction, by the way. We forgive you, Will. We love you. I believe the lady that plays in Wicked, I cannot pronounce her name. I don't want to mess it up. Phenomenal job, phenomenal singing job, like extremely talented. I heard her sing before. She's extremely talented. She kills it. Stevie Wonder comes out and killed it. And then Janelle Monáe just stinks it all up. Like, you got Chris Brown, Living and Breathing, who won Album of the Year. Salute to Chris, too. He won R&B Album of the Year. Why couldn't you just get him to do the Michael Jackson tribute? You get Janelle Monáe's talented. Like, she's talented, but she's horrible. I see she was trying to go back to her roots. As you know, when she first came out, she was all into the doo-wop phase, the dancing, which was, I was like, okay, she's going back to her roots. But come on, you cannot, only certain people could hit those notes. I don't even know if Chris Brown could have hit them notes for that particular song. That's a hard song to sing. Only person I believe probably could have hit that is Usher and probably Usher. Like, maybe The Weeknd. The Weeknd probably would have did a great job singing that part as well, that song as well. But like, all the songs you choose to sing, and then you're doing these dance moves that aren't even Michael-esque. Besides, Michael didn't moonwalk on that song. I know you wanted to throw that in there, but Janelle Monáe, you suck, man. I'm sorry. Like, you just ain't got it no more. Stick to movies. Then she goes on this rant afterwards, and I'm gonna do a separate video on this, but she's dissing Nelly, talking about he's a sellout, and it's like, dude, get over it. Like, get over it. You get over it, dude. You don't go against your own people in public and Black history. It's a long thing, but I just wanted to touch on that. She's horrible. She sucked to me. That's just me, though. Aside from that, we know Kendrick Lamar took home 5 Grammys and 4 a diss track, dude. Like, this is do you understand? This has never happened in history where somebody has won a Grammy for a diss track, let alone 5. 5. Like, this run has made, like, he's doing the Super Bowl next week. Like, this is a hell of a year. This is how you do a perfect year. This dude popped out in March. He popped out in March. It ain't even March again yet. Like, it ain't even been a full year, but this dude has shown us what consistency does from Like That up until now. He started with Like That, then he came out with Euphoria, and then it's just been consistent. And then we know that led to Not Like Us, which was just a cultural smash. And aside from that, when this dude is walking up to the stage, everybody is singing this shit. Like, Beyonce's dancing to this, like, you know, it's Taylor Swift getting down to it, man. And shout out Taylor Swift. She's such a sweetheart. She's such a humble soul. She has no, like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's just like no ego. Like, she understands, like, yo, it's a piece for everybody. Like, yo, I did my thing last year. I don't have to win every year. I got my Grammys. Like, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's so understanding, and she's so, like, I don't know. I just fucks with her. You know what I mean? I just think it was dope. The only gripe I did have with the Grammys is that it was not enough hip hop performances, and I feel like Glorilla should have won something. You know what I mean? But in order for Glorilla to win, I mean, Kendrick would have lost. And I like the fact that he swept. You know, he got every category. And it was like, when they were reading the category, I was like, yo, if they really, really got this right, and really, like, because sometimes it's these Grammy moments, and this is what they've been known for in the past, where it's like, come on, dude. Y'all knew, like, when 50 Cent didn't win Best New Artist, it was clear as day he was the best new artist. The group that beat him, I don't even think they make music no more. I don't think they even around no more. I don't think they had another success after that. And it was like, this undeniable force, 50 Cent, is everywhere. Everybody loves this guy. He's the champ. He's clearly the best new artist. And then y'all gave it to some fucking, like, who the fuck? Listen to, like, nobody even knew who they was. That's how people was like, who? Like, if you watch that Grammys, people were looking around like, that's why 50 came on stage like, he's about to do a Kanye moment, but he chilled out. Like, nah, I ain't gonna chill out. I ain't gonna do that. But it was like, yo, come on, yo, y'all gotta get it right, you know? And sometimes they don't get it right, but they got it right. They've been getting it right, and that's what I love. Kendrick, one dude, I was screaming, like, at the top of my lungs, like, yes, yes. My wife was like, yup, like, they got it right. Like, you can't get it. You got it right. Like I said, I wish Glorilla would have won something, because I feel like she had an amazing year. She had nothing but hit records, and her album was like one of the best. So I don't know why. I don't know why she didn't get submitted or nominated for like album of the year or nothing. But, you know, maybe next year, that's when I don't know. It's weird, because I feel like that would have been this year. Maybe they submitting it for next year. That's the only thing I could think of. But I feel like she should have definitely had more nominations. Man, she had a great fucking year, dude. She's like, When it comes to popularity, she was like by far the best. She was by far the most popular female rapper. We're not talking about talent. We talking about in terms of popularity. Glorilla was hands down the most popular female rapper last year. That's just hands down. You know what I mean? Kendrick obviously for the males with his win. Let's see who else we had win. Oh, Beyonce won for Cowboy Carter. And I love the fact that they was like, yo, F you CMAs, we gonna get it right. Because whether you like the Beyonce country stuff, one thing we can all agree, sonically, is great. And there's some great songs on there. There is some great songs on there. I'm just not a big country fan, so that's why I'm a big Beyonce fan, but I'm not a country fan. So I can't bend my will. I'm a hip hop guy. I'm a hip hop R&B guy, so I can't bend my will to be like, oh, I like country just because Beyonce's doing it. No, it's just like I like what I like, you know, and I'm not about to just. I'm open to listen. Like I said, there's songs on there I like. It's a bunch of country songs I like, but I don't listen to country music all day and every day. That's just, I'm a hip hop guy. So Kendrick Lamar, kudos to you, bro. Like, kudos to you. So humble when he goes up there. Shouts out all Problem and Bad Luck, all these Compton guys and Inspirations, and shouts out LA. Just amazing. Dolce did put on a great performance, and you know, Babyface got the snub on the red carpet. Everybody was talking about that, which was super disrespectful. And it's like, you know, it's a big deal to us because you got to understand this guy is the guy that wrote I'll Make Love to You. He wrote Water Runs Dry. What's the one song? And we go to the end of the road. He wrote End of the Road. And this is how he gets treated. On top of other hits. Those are just the Boys to Men. On top of other hits he's wrote. And to get treated like that for somebody that just came out, like, come on, dude. In terms of just talent and icon and who he is and what he's done for this culture, it's not even a comparison. Babyface and what's her name? Capella. I don't even remember this lady's name. And she did a good job too. She looked like a clown and was scaring my daughter, but she did do a good job. She did have a great performance. I will say that. And I liked that song. It made me wonder, like, okay, this lady do got some talent. And then the speech she gave was super dope. What's her name? Put her name in the comments for me, please. But it was like, yo, she really, really, like, you could tell something happened to her in the industry. And she was writing it like, yo, she wrote a letter like, we give 100% to these labels. Take care of us.
You know what I mean? Like,
why we don't have health insurance? Why we don't have this?
why don't have it? We do all this and this and that.
I was like, yo, that's like legit. You know what she was saying? I can't remember her name. But aside from that, you know, Beyonce won a bunch of stuff for Cowboy Carter, Kendrick Lamar, and, you know, Dolce. Those are the biggest takeaways for me, you know. Obviously, other people won. Oh, Shakira put on a great performance as well. Best country album, Cowboy Carter. Yeah, that was a big F you. Miley Cyrus came out bigging up Beyonce. Like, yeah, Beyonce, even if you didn't win, I'm going to say Beyonce anyway. Like, super respect. Like, other people respect Beyonce. Taylor gave Beyonce respect. I don't know why country people don't want to include Beyonce. Like, yo, if you smart, you're like, yo, we including Beyonce. Look how many more listeners we're gonna get. Instead of being like, oh, this is our thing. Like, no, you can't come in. No, hell yeah, come in here. You know, I feel like Shabuzi should have won something too. But you know, Beyonce the big dog. They was gonna put her, but his song was everywhere too. You know, and when I saw him going against Kendrick, I was like, ooh, he might. But if you getting it right, and I keep saying this, if you're getting it right. Not Like Us was undeniable, bro. It was just a cultural fucking phenomenon. Everybody was singing that song, you know? It led to fucking DJ Mustard has a Heinz mustard commercial, thanks to Kendrick, where his ad-lib is mustard. That's the power of Kendrick Lamar, dude. I know DJ Mustard like, yo, I love this dude. You know what I mean? Like, those is Kendrick Grammys, but those Mustard Grammys too. He fucking produced that.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if a category came out for best produced record, but Mustard should have won one. I don't know. I'm just geeked up right now. I'm sorry.
I'm geeked up right now.
Oh, Kanye West. Kanye West and his wife, fully nude. They were pulling the hell out their after party. I think that's what it was. Like, yo, y'all come here, man. You want to see my wife nude somewhere? Come here. And his wife looks stunning. She looks like Kim Kardashian. She looks just like Kim Kardashian. And I thought they were getting divorced. But anyway, they pop up on the red carpet. Some say they got escorted out. But I don't think they went there in the first place. I don't think they plan on attending the Grammys. I think they just went there prior to promote their after party, and the fact that they say he has an album coming out. So it's good promotion. You know, Kanye knows what he's doing. His wife is down with it. She's cool with it. She had the mink on. She gets out. I think it's dope, man. I think that's some fly shit. And Charlamagne's like, oh, for somebody that says he's anti-corporation, he sure shows up to...
Dude, shut the fuck up.
It's the Grammys. I don't know what Kanye did to Charlamagne, but he's so butthurt about it still. Like, shut your whole ass up, man, for I smack you in the back of your bald ass head. You hating ass black man. You always hating on somebody, dude. Or somebody is a...
Shut up.
Go fucking cry to Kamala or something, you loser.
Anyway.
I think that's all I got. I think I touched on anything. It's anything I missed, posted in the comments. As always, love, peace, and prosperity. Black History Month. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I am your guy, the Black Abstract. Peace.